After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. Huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and with it, they have taken the lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third, Goff. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Foreman, 14 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Winston readies the offense. Down 7-3, 2:15 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Winston. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Deontay Foreman with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Winston. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On third down, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on third and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up fourth down.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10. They run again with Foreman. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Foreman powering ahead. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Foreman is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided content.
And Winston lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.